What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the program. It's your boy Trenton Gibson, and in 2026, we've been absolutely killing the content game with the daily uploads of long-form videos, also with the shorts. And in return, you guys have been showing crazy love to me. Subscribes, likes, and I'm going back and forth with y'all in the comments because I love talking basketball. That's what we're here for. That's what we love. I have a great breakdown for you, so let's get into it, and welcome to the program. Today for you, I have Keaton Wagler. He is a point guard for the number 16 ranked team in the nation, the Illinois Fighting Illini. They're playing a Big Ten matchup, a good one, versus 19 Iowa. Now, I do not know much about Keaton Wagler. He just popped up on my radar, and that's what it sounded like for a lot of guys. He's 18 years old. It's crazy. I'm 25, and I'm 7 years, removed from entering college. Is crazy to me. But he is a 6'6" point guard. He's doing his thing this year, averaging 15.5 on 43% from the three, 46% from the field. So he's doing his thing. And to me, he had a very easy night against the Iowa Hawkeyes. 19 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. We're going to get into it, but a lot of this stuff is way too easy. These reads are great by him. And now let's get into it. Okay, so here we go. We're starting off. We just got a high pick and roll. That's what we see in pretty much every breakdown. That's all we're running nowadays. And everybody else is kind of space. So we come off this pick and roll, and you get over, we have drop coverage right here, and he just gets back late. Now, so what happens when there's 2 on the ball? We got our man popping, and this guy has to play 2. Now, Boswell right here, I think he might be a senior, but he's a guard, but he kind of plays like a 4-man for them. He's a lot of times in the dunker corner. He's very active, getting rebounds, can shoot as well. But look what he does. He has a little cut right here, which makes him look, takes him away. And then now we have a kick, right? And I mean, like I said, this is starting off the game. Look how easy reads this is for Wagler right here. Wide open shot. There's no pressure on this, right? And from a freshman point guard, no pressure. I mean, I love it if I'm him. So now we have another high pick and roll right here. We got pick and roll coming. Okay, so what we got? We're probably gonna have the same drop coverage. Okay, looks like a switch, but now we're confused, right? And I spoke about this in my Stanford breakdown with Okori. Good defensive teams don't mess these things up, right? This is a simple ball screen right here. Nothing's going on. It's late clock, so we know he's gonna have to make something happen. How do we get confused? And now we're 2 on the ball. He's guarding nobody. And so he's wide open. He's wide open. There's 2 guys complaining to each other. So what he does, he's a 43% shooter from the 3-point line. He steps in, knocks it down, right? So to me, once again, Wagler's a good player. I mean, you can see this whole tape. He's smooth. He does his thing. He's not very explosive, but him being 6'6" makes up for that. But he's having no pressure this whole entire game. So now, once again, 3 low. We're having our top pick and roll involving 4 guys in the action. So now we have a pick and roll, does a little flip right here. And so now both guys are on the ball. So he does a little good move right here, right? What you want to do a lot of times, you don't want to just pick up the ball automatically if there's 2 on the ball. Now, if he's rolling short roll, yeah, we want to get it out quick. But we want to make sure we fully digest what this big man is doing on coverage, right? So we see that he's stunting, but he's quick to get away, right? So when we open our shoulders, he thinks, okay, we're going to pass. As in big man defender thinks we're going to pass the ball. So he's getting ready to get to his guy. But what happens when he decides to make a straight line to his guy? He's going to accidentally set a screen on his own man. So we're here. It cuts off his angle because now he's crossing over. And now we get him on our hip. Big man steps up, and here goes Boswell. I mean, this guy is only like 6'4", max 6'5", and he's playing in the dunker and gets a good finish, could be and 1, right? But once again, this is all easy work for Wagler. This is all easy work. And it is a testament. There's a lot of times, even good players, there's the easy play, but they want to take the step back or they want to do something extra because it's too easy. So it is still a testament to make the right play every single time. Like that is a testament to being a good player. Once again, we have this high pick and roll. I speak about it a lot, but the high pick and roll is a good thing that the big man can do. Look, point guard, or this guard right here, is looking to see the screen coming from this way. So at the last second, he flips the screen. And I'm not saying Wagler's going to use it. I don't know if he does. But him flipping this screen makes point guard able to come off here. And the defender for the coverage, this defender, are all thinking he's going this way. So if he can get a reject, it would be nice. Let's see. Okay, he tries a reject, and now we have shoulders downhill. We have shoulders downhill. What do we get to? And we get to a nice step through. But this is all set up by this deceptive ball screen right here. Everybody thinks he's coming this way. So once he gets beat and hit, there's no coverage right here. He's spacing. So if he stays full body help, then we have a kick out right here. So this is just so good of big men to be able to do this and help the guards out. And I mean, as a, you know what I'm saying, a point guard for the 16 Illinois Fighting Illini, like I said, if you're able to get down here, it's going to be a bucket majority of the time. So we get a step through, lay, easy work. Okay, now another possession. Go a little handoff. We're starting with a handoff. Okay, kick, nothing. Okay, now we're getting it. So let's look what we have. Okay, so we have an empty corner right here. So potentially, if he can come off here and he can slip, now we got him slipping towards the rim, or he can pop. Let's see what we get. Come off the screen. Okay, so now we have 2 men on the ball. We have coverage, and he decides to stay, right? So what do? 2 men on the ball. We see he's full body help. We see our man's wide open. Like I said, these are easy reads all night, right? I don't see why he's staying so long, but this is what happens with empty corner pick and rolls, empty corner handoffs. This is what we're looking for. So 24 right here gets hit a little bit. He gets hit. So 7's like, okay, I got to help. So he's not able to come full downhill. But in reality, 6 right here is supposed to try to plug this gap and then try to get back. I mean, that's all you can hope for the defense, but that's not what happens. 7 fully takes it. And 24 basically sets a screen on his own man on him trying to get back. And now he's too late. Wide open shot. Easy reads, but Wagler is making these reads. Okay, now we have right here, number 4 setting a pin down. Some people call this a ram screen. But okay, we're having it here. Okay, 1-on-1. And so we see our man, Wagler's right here. We see our man full body gamble. And when he turns his head, when 24 or 14 turns his head, we were standing right here. So now that's the last picture he has of us. So what we want to do is we want to rotate any direction, but we want to rotate so when he stops and turns around, or he gets in trouble, he can see us, right? If we're all the way up here, yes, it can be a safety release, and that could be the place to be. But the point of the situation is we want to be able to be an outlet for our guy if he gets in trouble. And since he's full body helping, there's a high chance he could be in trouble. So that's good. And then the second reason you want to relocate is because, like I said, he turned his head, and the last place he thought you were was right here. So when he turns his head again to try to find you, the first place he's going to look is in this area. But if you're over here, let's see what happens. Full body helps. And now he's entirely too late. We have a 43% three-point shooter, wide open. And what does 43% three-point shooters do? They knock it in. Okay, another example. I love point guards getting the rebound. He's 6'6", averaging 5 rebounds a game, so he does get after it. Okay, so we're pushing it. That's why I love point guards getting the rebound, because they are pushing the ball. When point guards push, we get easy advantages. So we get a pitch. Looks like he's trying to set a little screen right here. Nothing happens. Okay, so we get the ball back, but somehow we get a switch. Okay, nothing happens. Nothing happens. We just get a lead. We get a lead. Come downhill, and Stojakovic right here cuts, gets an open layup. But this is one thing that is good right here that a lot of teams, or good teams, will do. My team in college did this, less than overseas that we do this, or that we're able to get this into the game. But 2-man side right here, okay? Obviously, if you just look at this, it is a clogged up court on this side, okay? But since our man decides to drive, we're gonna slide and cut, okay? We have to cut so this slide can be open. And what this does is, first off, his mind is, let me stop this gap, okay? So once again, like I said, he turns his head and tries to stop the gap. So we need to relocate. So when he turns his head back, he's like, oh my God, where's my man at? He's in the corner. right? For a corner three, we love corner threes, efficient shots. Now, Stojakovic needs to cut to A, clear this corner, but you see him looking at the ball. We have a cut, A, to once again clear space, but B, the cut can be open because he's nowhere looking at the ball. This is the outlet, and it's perfect, right? I mean, this is easy. This is all easy baskets. None of this stuff. He didn't do any A-cuff, one leg, floaters. He didn't break anybody down. No, there's been no contested shots, and he still had, a 19-point performance against a ranked team in a Big Ten conference matchup, which is important. Okay, so right here, we see a pretty early ball screen, 22 seconds left. We see an active switch. A is switching. He still strikes me as at least a 3. Could be a 4 or 5, but at least a 3. So we get the switch. Okay, and so now we're coming here playing pick and roll. Switch again. We get nothing out of it. So, okay, we swing it. Now, what you need to think about if you have a big man on you. If you have a big man on you, obviously it's not a guard. So I talk about this a lot in the Cam Boozer breakdowns because Cam Boozer does, or Duke does a little inverted screen where the point guard will set a screen on the 5-man. And the problem with bigger defenders is they struggle to navigate actions because most of the time they're down here, they're speaking, they're helping us out, but they're always providing coverage in their safety net, which is the paint. So when they're out here where the air is thin, then they, like I said, can be prone to messing things up, right? He could back up. Obviously, you don't want to back up because guys right here. But point of the situation is 8's going to struggle right here. So what does he do? He ends up going under a handoff, which it could have been a switch because they were switching. But he goes under a handoff once again for a 43% three-point shooter. And he is 2-3 feet in front of the three-point line back here. Once again, wide open shot, no contest, don't feel him, three-point shot, right? All because, when we see a big man on us, it doesn't have to be quick isolation. You don't have to rush it. It doesn't have to be quick isolation, but we should have that, switch in our mind of like, okay, I have an opportunity to attack. You don't have to attack every single time. You do not have to do that. But you can decide that, or you can look for a green light, an open opportunity, and make an opportunity for yourself. Okay, here we go. Now we got a high pick and roll. Once again, we've been running all game. Okay, so they just go right into switch. Okay, one of the things that a lot of coaches are can be upset about and don't want to let go. Like, there's no hit right here, to be honest. So we're gonna get a worse defender on ball, and there's no hit. So we just we give up a switch. And so now he calls his man up to set another ball screen because we know they're switching. So now we want 5-man on us. They're gonna switch again. Okay. So now, like I said, we got a big man on us. We need to attack or at least try to make something happen because we have the advantage right now. So he attacks, he gets nothing out of it. I broke this down at Tyler Tanner tape. Vanderbilt's doing a great job of this. You get a switch on you. You don't have to dribble a million times. You can pitch it and pitch it back. It's called a boomerang. And now you have a live dribble. You have distance, so you can run at this big. And if you run at a big majority of the time, one move, a left to right cross, right to left, anything in and out, he will open his hips because he cannot slide and stay in front of you. If he does slide and stay in front of you, most of the time it will be a block. So what do? We run at him, and what does he do? When you run at the big, he's going to retreat, and we step in. Once again, in my opinion, it's not an open shot, but it's virtually open. Okay, in this day and age, a 43% three-point shooter, that is an open shot. So Keaton Wagler, different name, but Keaton Wagler of the Illinois Fighting Illini is a great PG. He's having a great freshman season, and I feel like it's a lot of good freshman point guards that I was not aware of until I started diving deeper into college basketball. But that's why I'm doing this. I love hoop. I love to get to see the game and actually see, these young guys, 18-year-olds, really making it happen at a high level. But let me know what you think about Keaton Wagler, and let me know who you want to see next. I'm posting every single day, so let's get to it. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to catch you on the next one.